In the Northeast, for example, the Forest Service is directly engaged, actually as one of the principal investigators on the cooperative agreement.
Next.
But you see, terrorism began long before. In 1987, it went by the name of Abu Nidal.
Next.
Try not to get our regulars in trouble.
Is Carl a regular?
He's in here every couple of weeks. Bets a lot, drinks a little.
Next.
So you have things to get off your chest. Let's do this. So you tell me all the ways you think I ruined your life. Come at me. I said come at me!
Next.
You guys remember Ranjit?
Hello.
Hey, Ranjit. Good to see you. I've enlisted Ranjit's services as my personal driver because for the next week, I'll be sleeping with hundreds of women. And I don't want to take the subway because, you know, germs.
Next.
So, these are the preliminary forms for an open adoption. There's a lot to go over, but I'll explain everything as we go through.
Next.
Both the Chinese and we valued the relationships we had been building. They were not one-offs.
Next.
Oh my God, Mr. Hutchinson, hi. I haven't seen you since my father's scandal broke and they were dragging you out of your law offices.
Next.
You feel horrible about what happened, right?
Worse than horrible.
It's never, ever going to happen again, is it?
Good God, no.
Then why tell him? What good could come of it?
Because it's a secret, okay? And secrets are lies.
Next.
I can jump that far.
You can't jump that far. Watch me.
But he didn't jump. And in the years that followed, he kept almost jumping.
Okay.
But each time, without fail,
Okay. Here we go.
he didn't jump.
Next.
Joshua's got to be at least 10 years old now.
Must have been hard for her to leave him there. I wonder where he is now. Maybe he was adopted?
Well, if Joshua was adopted, it was most likely a closed adoption due to the circumstances of the case.
Next.
We've been having sex every day for the last 3 months. I'm starting to feel like a piece of meat.
Okay.
Boy, you really want a kid, huh?
This is all I've thought about for a year.
Let's just let it happen, okay? If it happens, then it happens.
No, you have to keep at.
Next.
Isn't Sophia amazing? She's smart, she has a good head for business.
But I'm gonna go with Dexter. He's got a business degree from Stanford, and in his spare time, he researches artificial intelligence.
But Sophia's intelligence is real.
I'm sorry. I've made up my mind. Do you want me to break the news to her?
No, I'll do it when I get home. It's better coming from a friend.
Next.
The London newspaper, the Daily Mail, listed the top 10 problems experienced by couples on vacation together. And topping the list was the man looking at other women in bikinis on the beach. The problem is that the wife or girlfriend feels threatened by his looking. Here are 3 reasons. First, virtually every woman, no matter how attractive, thinks that when her man is looking at other women in general, and in bikinis especially, he is finding them more attractive than her. Second, she thinks that he is therefore dissatisfied with her, which in turn arouses the unspoken but primal fear that he might leave her. And third, she is sure that her man will continue to think about these women long after they've disappeared from sight. So now let's analyze these reasons. First, does the husband or boyfriend find these women on the beach, or for that matter anywhere else, more attractive than he finds his wife or girlfriend? The answer is sometimes yes. He may very well find some of those women more physically attractive than his woman. But here's the point that most women, again, understandably don't know. With very few exceptions, it doesn't matter. He wants you. I repeat, he wants you. And if he does, all those other women don't amount to a hill of beans. Within seconds of her disappearing from view, he has no memory of any of these women. When in sight, they can take over his male mind. But out of sight, they are out of mind. Yes, the visual gets men's total attention in a matter of seconds. But as soon as the woman he was focused on vanishes, most men forget what they saw in an equal number of seconds. Why does this come as news to most women? Because you, the woman, remember the women your man looked at, and you therefore think that he too remembers them. But let me assure you, he doesn't. Most men under torture couldn't identify the women they looked at the hour before let alone the day before, if they were shown photos of them along with photos of women they had never seen. In sum, then, when your man looks at these other, perhaps even more attractive women, he is A, not comparing you to them, B, not in any way becoming dissatisfied with you, and C, certainly not thinking of them later. He looks at them because they are other women, whether they are more attractive, just as attractive, or less attractive. They are women in bikinis, so he looks. So when you're back in your hotel room, put on your own bikini and tell him you want him. Because again, more than anyone else in the world,